Hey guys, welcome to Messages for Collective. My name is Kayla, and I'm so happy that you're here for this collective reading. This is going to be messages from someone who recently passed. It could have been a sudden passing. I'm just going to go ahead and give a trigger warning now because the topics that could come up may be triggering to people. Um, because I specifically am getting something about someone who may have committed suicide, um, someone who got hit by a car, someone who had a heart attack, someone who may have been unalived. Wow. And there's a million names going through my head, and I'm not going to go through all those because that would just be too much. But I will say one name that's coming through very strongly is Frank. Okay. So whoever Frank is, I don't know. I keep hearing it and they're yelling it, and it's like, okay, I get it. So Frank. So there are a lot of names here, though. So we're not going to go, but the one that screamed at me, I had to say. So these are going to be messages from these passed on loved ones. Maybe it was something where you didn't get a chance to say something to somebody, or you feel like they don't know how you actually felt, or maybe things, it was like an argument, right? Or there was some type of argument, and one person went one way, the other person went the other way, and no one ever got to clarify with each other before this happened. There's another thing about someone that just no one really knew that they were feeling this way. Um, and there's another one about someone who, going to be triggering, guys. Someone who OD'd, like overdosed on something. There's so many. Okay, there's somebody who died from cirrhosis of the liver. Somebody had pancreatic cancer, lung disease. Okay, we're going to stop there. Somebody who may have had complications with diabetes. There's just a lot where maybe you didn't know exactly that this was going to happen. There wasn't, maybe that some of these people, you knew they were sick or they weren't well, but you didn't realize how severe it was. There's somebody that had an argument with a person, and it's like the person walked out the door, got in the car, and drove and got into an accident and passed. And now the other person, you are left feeling like, I didn't even get to tell them how sorry I was. I thought I loved them. This person is saying, I know that you love me. You know that I love you. They said, it was my time. Please don't be sorry. They're right there, like they're right there next to you. They see the pain that you're going through. I'm seeing someone who won't get out of bed, like just distraught from the situation. I see someone who started drinking because of some of this, like these issues, like this passing. Maybe someone started drinking. Maybe they couldn't handle the pain, or maybe you can't. This is you that you can't handle the pain, and so a numbing agent you felt like was the best bet for you. This person is saying, it's not making you happy. It's not helping you. It's not numbing you. It's making it worse. You think about me more. You get very emotional. You lock yourself in your room. You won't get out of bed. This isn't what I would have wanted for you. I'm still here all the time. I'm helping you now, even though you don't know it. They say, you feel me there, but you just aren't sure. You're second guessing yourself. So, or sometimes you'll be so drunk that you'll be talking to this person, or just, I hear just conversations. one-sided because you can't hear them, because there's like a block. But I feel, and they're showing me that you know they're there. And this is like all in love, okay? So what that means is, what I'm being shown is like they're looking at you with the most love any being could look at another being. Like it's all open heart, just rays of love. But you're so upset, you're so hurt, you're so sad, you're so scared, you're so miserable that you cannot feel it or see it, or it's not penetrating the way they want it to. They know this is painful. I hear, okay, this is actually, I hear, Mom, I love you. I'm sorry. I know you don't understand why this happened. You couldn't have done anything. You did everything you could. Please stop blaming yourself. It was my time. I know it was a harsh exit, but this was part of the plan. I'm literally watching you every day. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just not physically here. You have to get past this. You have to find happiness again. There's something about joining like a group, like not like NA, or like those help groups. Those, like a group of people have gone through similar circumstances as you. They're saying that um like a suicide, like someone who, people who've lost their children at first, suicide, specifically. I keep hearing also overdose. um they're saying that these groups are going to be really good for you guys, and they're also saying that you're going to meet people there that you can actually connect with, that are going to help you move through this. So find a group. This is specifically, I hear a son saying, find a group, Mom, because there's a person that you're going to meet in the group that's going to help you move through this. You're going to be okay. I'm always right here. I'm so sorry that I had to hurt you like this, but this was all a part of the plan. But then I also feel your pain, and that pain of losing a child. Okay, so someone had a heart attack. Maybe that's Frank. I don't know. I keep hearing Frank and this person, and I'm seeing this person as like someone who probably wasn't as healthy as they should have been or could have been. I feel like this person's got like dark hair. Um, I see a mustache. I see also a bald, like okay. So how I'm seeing this person is as like bald on the top with hair around here, but not super cut short. It's almost like a little bit unkept. I'm seeing like not unkept. It's not a bad thing. I can't explain it. I'm seeing somebody with a mustache, and I'm seeing somebody who had a sudden heart attack, but they weren't as healthy as they could have been, and then they didn't make it out of it. They're saying, I'm okay. I'm okay. You don't understand. I'm okay. You're crying and you're upset. And I know it's hard there because I'm gone, but I'm okay. And you're going to be okay too. I'm sorry I left so quickly. I'm sorry it was so sudden. You're going to be okay. I'm going to see if I even need to pull any oracle cards for this. There's some really heavy stuff on here. I see someone who actually slit their wrist. It was a female. This is a female. Long dark hair. She was potentially depressed. There was like some type of childhood trauma that kept this person in this like perpetual state of depression. And this, I don't feel this was the first time they tried this. I feel like this was the last time. And I feel like they didn't say a word to anybody and it just happened. And this is how it ended. And this person is like, I'm so sorry. I love you. I keep hearing, I'm so sorry, mom. I love you. It's a lot of children coming through from moms. Um, we love dad too. I think I would hope that the collective would know that. But there's just something specifically where a mother is taking these things very, very hard. I just keep seeing someone lost a husband or somebody in bed who won't get out of bed, who just, it's like they don't even want to go on. This person, I feel like you don't even want to continue to move forward. And you were looking on YouTube for something to help, maybe even just pacify time or pastime or just something to, you were looking for something and this message is for you. I'm going to shuffle these one more time. TikTok at the bottom of the deck tells me this, it was time for this person to go. It was their time. It just was. So it's like, I get a few messages here. One of them is that, and I'm going to show you the card, but one of these is that there's something that, and you're not going to see this now. I'm going to tell you this just how I have to tell you this, but you're not going to see it now and you're going to laugh at me or be angry with me, but I'm going to tell you this. There's something about how this happened, what happened here, that is actually something good. There's something good is going to come out of it. What I'm hearing is nothing bad happens without something good coming out of it. Okay, this is again where I keep getting the group. Somebody needs to join a group or just be around people that have gone through the same type of loss. There's somebody you're going to meet there. You're going to help each other heal. Like this is going to be, it's going to potentially be someone who you end up having a very long lasting friendship with, but somebody who's going to be like a confidant to you. And they're going to help you because you're going to see, and I'm getting major chills because they're going to be able to help you um, move through your pain, and you're going to be able to help them also. So it's like a win-win for both of you. And there's something that you all may do together, or there's just, it's something important. Okay, this is saying, to me, this kind of is like that past loved one. I really feel like that's that person. They're not in a bad place. They're saying, imagine, it's like, imagine the most beautiful place you could think of. It's almost like that's where they are. And they're wanting you to know that. But there's something that's coming that's going to be someone you're going to meet. Someone's going to meet somebody in a group. That's a message I have to repeat. The majority of the people that I'm talking to, this sets off a chain of events that actually ends up being something really good for you. And you may not know that now. And they keep reminding me that this was all a part of the plan. So it was fated. This was all going to happen. This all stems from, look, and they're also telling me, first of all, for some of you, it is really time that you rest because I feel like I keep seeing there's one person in particular that I see that will not get out of bed. There's another like mom who just won't stop doing stuff, like just feeling like if I stop, I'm gonna break. So I've got to keep going. They're saying, no, it's time for you to take a moment. Okay, rest your head, rest your mind, and understand that even in spirit, we're always here. This person has become like your guardian angel. Okay, this is what they're saying where they are now. Okay, I want you to see this. Okay, this is, they're with, they're, this is them, right? This is that It's almost like in number one, it's almost like in death they can help you more than they could in life, and that is another thing that I know somebody's not going to like to hear. Okay, you're saying how on earth, but it's true. No place like home. It's like they're literally, I feel like you feel, this is a few things I get out of that one. I feel like there is an energy of you feeling like this person was home and now you are lost. It was major, major shift, major change, major upheaval. I feel like you're just trying to get back to that feeling of feeling home, but it's gone. You feel like it's gone. Okay. This is also this person saying, that they're in a good place. They're not in a bad place. And so there's no need for you to worry about them and what they're doing because everything is okay. Okay. They're good. They're good. Now they're trying to help you. Yeah. There's something about the way things are shifting now, but also something majorly about you needing to start the healing process. And this is where this is the about healing, about doing something that helps heal your soul because you need it right now. This is also about things being shifted and moved, and you may have a hard time seeing this, but things are being shifted and moved into directions that are needed for whatever is going on for you right now. It's very chaotic, but they're saying the chaos is not for you. And they're also saying, and I want to point this out right now, that this is exchanging gifts. This is a card of like co-creating, or something from the other side giving you something tangible or helping move you in a direction that you need to be moved into. um, they're always there. They're never not there. I want to show you something, and this is something I get like strongly in every single card. So I'm going to go through all of these that I've pulled out so far. Um, is it here in Imagine? I guess it wouldn't be here in Imagine because the spirit is already there, right? The spirit is there, trying to, not trying to. They're pushing energy for you. Um, but in every other card, you're going to see this. If you look in this card, right in there, you'll see a face. It's almost like a ghost. Okay. Right here, you'll see that same face again. Okay. You see that same face right there. You see that same face right there. See that face right there? See that face right there? And the last one. And you see that? Where is it? Right there. This is literally, they are never not with you. They're never not with you. You can guarantee, you can count on the fact that this person will always be there. This person is always there, always moving energy on your behalf, always trying to push you and help you and push you into healing. These people who passed on, it was their time to go, but they're definitely trying to let me know that they're not trying, they're letting me know that this was always a part of the plan, that you will get through it. Please don't think that they're not there. You're going to see certain signs and synchronicities too. One thing I said was you're going to see, or not I said, I was channeling earlier, or I was seeing things like one person comes through as like a bluebird, but like a really pretty bluebird. There's another one that comes through as a hummingbird. That's just so random, right? Somebody else comes through as like a black butterfly with like blue around the edges, and also a yellow and black butterfly. There's an there and they're like not little butterflies. These may be larger than your average butterfly, or you might see it might just be like you see one that especially comes close to you. I see a lot of like things like the birds, like a bird that you see a lot, or um, there's signs. There's signs that they're always with you. Little things, you'll feel something. Um, Somebody is showing how they stroke your cheek. I don't know if that's something they did in life, but I see that. There's someone that literally leans on your back, like just leans, something like that. Um, there's someone that tries to hold your hand. They're always walking with you. There's just someone that's always there, no matter what you're doing. If I told you somebody's washing the dishes and there's a person sitting on the counter next to them and they don't know it, there's a feeling that you get though sometimes. Like there's just a feeling. Something will remind you, a song will come on, and it's like at the time that the song plays, you're like, wow, that's them. Those are little things that spirits do on the other side to kind of remind us, hey, I'm here. Let us know that they love us. There might be a person that you meet that just reminds you so much of this person. These are things that are going to happen. If they're not, they should be happening. They've been happening. I would just recommend highly this group that this person keeps talking about. There's several different groups that I hear. So it's like I hear suicide, something about losing a child to suicide, losing a child to drug addiction, or losing a family member, somebody very close to you. Because these people that I'm getting are like very close to you, something that would really shock your core. Okay. Like, how could this person be gone? That's what I'm getting. Um, but there's specifically a few that just are screaming through. The girl, oh man, okay, so I'm not going to keep going back into that, but I just want you guys to know these people are there. There's a blonde guy, kind of short hair, like not, I don't even know, it's not like super short, so like it's almost like kind of long around here and then short, you know what I mean, here. um he's wearing like a white t-shirt, and he's somewhat tan, and he's just smiling. He just looks happy. He looks young too. Um, the girl, the girl with the that was hurting herself. She's got dark hair. She's like somewhat pale. Um, I don't know. The eyes are coming through kind of foggy, so like somewhat like brownish, even hazelish eyes. And I see a guy that's bald, and I told you about him already. His eyes are brown. There's someone with blue eyes. These are people that are just coming through strong right now. There's an like an older woman, like a grandma, or a like a nana, or like grandma. She's not, she's little. She's not a big lady. She's a little lady. Very loving, very kind, smiley. She's got like short white hair. It's like curly, or like maybe curled somehow. Or and I get another there's so many. There's a like a woman with long gray hair. These are all people who passed that just shook your core. There's a lot of things in here that are going to cause trauma, but the the whole point behind all of this was always so you get some type of growth. There, things have to happen in a certain way for other things to happen. So it's like a ripple effect. It starts from long ago. Okay, so this is like my feeling on it is yes, we affect the way things happen, but also that that there's things that happened, ripples that went out before we were ever born. Okay, the way things were going to be. I hear this almost like this boom, and like there's that ripple that goes out, and so and that's from long ago, and it's coming back and hitting us. You know what I mean? So these things were always going to happen. Now it's your time to figure out how you're going to get through this. They are pressing me on this group, these certain um, what is it? Where you it's a group where you go and talk. It's like NA or AA, but this is for parents who've lost children or family members or just losing a family member in a tragic way maybe, or even in a non-tragic way, but just in a sudden way, or just losing somebody that was so close to you. And even if you had to watch this person die, the trauma of it is just intense, right? So that's what this is for. There's specifically things in music that you hear that really remind you of this person. I almost get that there's a certain place in the house that you don't even want to go because you miss this person so much. So maybe some place that they dwelled in or spent a lot of their time in. These people are all saying that things are going the way they're supposed to go. They're always here. They've never left. And if you start moving, there's something about moving towards healing. Like now's the time, they're telling me. Now is the time to start moving towards healing. This whole thing feels chaotic, but there's something you're going to gain that's going to be just as beautiful. And maybe you don't see that now, but you will. Something that you gain that's going to be just as beautiful. Or maybe nothing will ever be as beautiful. But this is something that this person is helping to put into your life that's going to help you. And you'll see, you'll know when it happens, you'll know, and you'll probably cry because you'll know. There will be a very strong knowing that this was something that this person is either given you or done for you. There's also somebody saying it's okay to smile again. It's okay to laugh again. They would never want you to stay in pain. They're saying, you don't have to stop yourself from laughing because I'm gone. Celebrate my life. Celebrate the fact that I was there, and don't mourn the loss of me, because the mourning the loss is making it worse. So celebrating their lives is what they're saying. Like, this is something that really needs to be done. That I know it feels like you can't go on another day without me, but you're there and you should, because I would want you to continue. And you know that, I think. All right. There's a few different ages here that I'm going to point out to you, and these may or may not resonate with everybody or anybody, but this is what I'm seeing. So somebody was 20 years old when they passed, somebody was 9, somebody was 30, there was a 51-year-old here, a 28-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 27-year-old that I'm getting here the strongest. Okay, that's what I'm getting the strongest right now. I see 68, 15, 42, 91. 72. All right. See if there's anything else here. I need to. There are definitely with this, there's signs and synchronicities and things that you're going to see that this person is sending your way. I want to point out again, we have the faith, okay? And here's you seeing these signs and synchronicities, and you're going to know where they come from. You're definitely going to know. Something about a bird. You could see a hawk also. There's something about a hawk. There's also somebody here who could have been a musician. It doesn't even have to be a hawk. I don't know how to explain this, but there's somebody who could have been a musician or maybe played the piano. They could have been in a band. They could have played the drums. They could have, I don't know, somebody who was a musician. There's something that they're coming in to do that's going to help you. There's healing that's coming. And you will be happy again. You will be happy again. I'm telling you, you will be happy again. Definitely something about reaching out to people in your community, maybe people who knew this person or people who you're close with. That's something that's coming to into the messages, something that's very important. There's something about starting your life again, and starting to actually get through what's going on. Hold on. Something that's going to help you get through what's going on. You have to start your life again, they're saying. They're saying it's okay to go back to work. It's okay to live again. Just because I'm not here, it doesn't mean you shouldn't live. That's like a waste. They're saying that's such a waste. And I wouldn't want it that way, is what they're saying. Would anybody that you love or that loves you want it that way? If you passed, would you want this person to be miserable for the rest of their life? Probably not. So think about that. They love you, and this is exactly the same message that they're giving you. So, yeah, guys, that is what I have for you. Those were the messages that I'm getting so far. If anything else comes up, I'll do another video. But I hope you got something out of this video. I'm so sorry for your loss. I really pray for your healing. And I hope this video helped in some way to clarify anything that maybe you were questioning, or maybe you're just unsure, or maybe you're just having a bad day. I really hope that this helped. And I'm not even going to talk about subscribing or hitting the like button. I think that's so like ridiculous right now. I'm going to talk about, I really hope this reading helped you. And I really hope